Hey guys, Rocky here, back again with a new video. Ever thought Linux was only for developer or hardcore tech nerds? Let's smash the myth right now. Whether you are a hacker, a pentester, or just curious, Linux is your ultimate toolkit. Yeah, it might feel intimidating at first, but once you master the basics, you will unlock instant control over a system. And trust me, you will never wanna go back to Windows. In this video series, we are breaking down the essential Linux command every hacker need to know, from navigating files to manipulating permission and snipping out system info. We have got it all. Oh, and if you wanna go deeper, grab our Linux playbook for hacker, link is in the description below. It is packed with pros, tips and cheat sheet. Stick around, smash that like button and let's turn you into a Linux ninja. Ready? Let's dive in. Today we are starting with the basic, navigating Linux file system like a ghost. By the end of this video, you will be sliding through directories, uncovering hidden files and setting up your hacking environment. Alright, let's go to our Kali Linux terminal and go over some essential commands every hacker needs to know. First off, let's check who we are in the system. This tells you which user you are currently logged in as. Next, let's gather system details. This brings information about the system kernel, architecture, and OS version, useful for finding expert specific to that setup. Want to check if a website or server is online? Use the p command. Try. This send test packet to a site and check if it is reachable. If it replies, the server is up and running. Need to see your system IP address type. This was on network interface and assigned IPs, essential for recurrence or setting up your VPN for anonymity. Okay, now let's talk about where you are. When you are inside a Linux system, maybe after exploiting or vulnerability, you need to know your location. For that, you need to type pwd. This stands for print working directory and it shows your current path. For example, currently it shows /home/Kali. That's my home base. Alright, now that we know where we are in the system, let's see what inside our current directory. For that, the ls commands come in. Type ls. This lists everything in your current directory. But hacker just don't look. They dig deeper. That's where the F flags come in. For that, type. The A options show hidden files. These are the ones that start with dot, like .face, .java, .local. This file can be goldmines for credentials, configuration, and sensitive information. See those? If you are inside a compromised system, checking this file could reveal login details, SSH key, or other juicy information. Want to dig deeper? Type ls. This shows the whole manual of the ls command. You can read and try it by yourself. Now let's clear the terminal and start our other command. For that, type clear. This will clear the whole terminal. Alright, now that we know how to list files, let's move around the file system like a pro. In Linux, we use the cd command, sort of change directory, to navigate host folder. Let's take a basic example. If you want to go to the root directory, just type cd. This takes you to the top of the Linux file system where everything begins. You can list the directories by typing ls. Here you can see all the files of the system. Now, let's go back to our home directory. For that, we need to type. To verify, let's type pwd. It shows that we are currently in our home directory. Let's list all the files and try some cd commands. Let's say you wanna go to the downloads folder. For that, we need to type cd. To verify, just type pwd. It will print our current directory. Now let's say you wanna go back. For that, you need to type cd. Now we are one step back from the downloads folder. This is very super useful when you are exploring a compromised system and need to move around silently without drawing attention. Practice this command because the faster you navigate, the more efficient you become in hacking and pen testing. Let's clear our terminal for our next command. Alright guys, time to get hands-on and start creating files and directories. Let's say you want to create a folder to store your hacking script. Simply use the mkdir command like this. This create a new folder named hacking tools inside your current directory. Let's check if there's. See, the folder is now reset. Now let's create a file inside it. For that, let's navigate into the directory with cd. Now let's create an empty file using the torch command. For that, we'll use torch. This create a new Python file where you can write your exploit code later. Now let's say you want to keep a backup of your exploit. Use the cp command. The cp command will copy the current file and now add the location where you want to. Now you have two files, one original and one backup. To confirm, list the files using ls command. Here you can see two files has been listed. Now let's say you want to remove or move a file. For that, we will use mv command. Mv command simply move the file or directories. Let's say you want to move our downloads folder. For that, we'll use our location. Now we have moved the export.py files to our downloads folder. Let's check first of all here if this file is here or not. Here you can see the file has been moved. To verify the downloads folder, let's go back and go choose the downloads folder. Now let's list the file here. Here you can see the export.py has been here. Alright, now let's remove a file. For that, we will use rm command. Let's remove our export.py file. But be careful, once deleted, it's gone forever. To remove, just hit enter. Now you can list. Here you can see there is no any files. Now let's say you want to remove your hacking tools directory. First of all, let's go to our home directory and let's use rmdir to remove. See, it shows an error with directory is not empty. To remove without an error, simply use rm-r and the directory name. It will forcefully remove the directory, include all the files inside it. Make sure you double check before running this. One mistake and you might delete something important. Alright guys, let's talk about one of the most powerful command in Linux, sudo su. When you type sudo su, basically you are switching to the root user. Let's break it down. Sudo means it runs a command as a super user, that is admin, and su means it switches to another user. By default it is root. Hit enter and it will ask you for the password. Enter the password and hit enter. So basically sudo su means full root access. Think of it as gaining God mode over the system, allowing you to install software, modify critical files and bypass restriction. Warning: with great power comes great responsibility. One wrong command and you can wipe out the entire system. So always double check what you are doing inside the system. Alright, let's take things up and start digging for secrets. Hackers don't just look, they hunt. The find command is like a metal detector for files. It helps you to track down sensitive data across the system. Warning: if you run this as a normal user, you might get permission denied errors. Use sudo to bypass that. So let's try in the normal user. First of all, type find as this was the entire system for the log files. Great for exporting evidence or checking system activity. Let's check whether we will get permission denied or not. As you can see that there is permission denied on every files. So let's clear the terminal and get out the sudo permission. For that, we will need to write sudo su. Enter the password and let's try the command again. Now, here you can see we got all the log files without any permission denied error. Alright, let's clear the terminal first of all and process through searching for hidden bash files. Hacker loved .bash files because it stored previous command or user has done. To find bash related files inside a user home directory, simply use the following command. Find /home include type will be using f name and hit enter. This will list files like .bashrc logout history. Here you can see we got .bashrc original logout bashrc, which can reveal credentials, scripts or admin activity. Now we will be using wildcards for faster searching. Wildcards just like asterisk, question mark, these are wildcards. This help you search more efficiently. The asterisk wildcard matches anything, so if you want to list all configuration files inside etc directory, simply use ls/etc/asterisk.conf. This quickly show all .conf files inside that directory. Here you can see it shows all the .conf files. This is great for finding system setting. Want to match only a single character? Simply use this command. For example, if you are searching for file1.txt, file2.txt, file3.txt, you can use find file.txt. This will show and matches file1.txt, file2, but it won't match file10.txt. Mastering this search technique make you a faster and smarter hacker. If you like this video, drop a comment below and subscribe for more hacking tips. And that's a wrap up for part 1 of our Linux Basic for Hacker series. We covered essential command to navigate, search and find, skill every hacker needs. But we are just getting started. In part 2, we will dive into file manipulation and text processing, learning how to create, modify and extract data like a pro. Also, if you are serious about mastering Linux for hacking, check out our book, Linux Playbook for Hackers, your ultimate guide to command line mystery. Link is in the description below. Alright, that's it for today. This is Rocky signing off. See you in the part 2. Like, share and subscribe for more hacking content.